Okay, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now our next part is applications of trigonometry. मतलब trigonometry कहाँ 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 पे यूज़ करते हैं, कैसे यूज़ करते हैं, वो देखना है. So basically trigonometry is used to measure the height of tower or width of river or height of building, height of tree and like that, or distance of a ship from the lighthouse. Means all these applications we have in the book. So before studying these examples, we need to know some terms. यहाँ पे कुछ टर्म्स है, उनका मीनिंग जानना बहुत ज़रूरी है. तो फर्स्ट टर्म इज लाइन ऑफ विजन. लाइन ऑफ विजन. तो सी हमारा ऑब्जर्वर यहाँ पे है एट पॉइंट ए एंड ही इज ऑब्जर्विंग एन ऑब्जेक्ट एट पॉइंट बी. So this is object, this is an object and here the observer. Okay, so straight line joining observer and object is called as line of vision. ये कैसे भी हो सकती है, अभी हमने ये थोड़ा सा स्लांट निकाला है, लेकिन स्ट्रेट लाइन पे भी हो सकता है. यहाँ पे ऑब्जर्वर है, यहाँ पे ऑब्जेक्ट है, ये पूरा पैरेलल टू ग्राउंड हो गया, देन इट इज लाइन ऑफ विजन. सो लाइन जॉइनिंग ऑब्जर्वर टू ऑब्जेक्ट इज कॉल्ड एज लाइन ऑफ विजन. गेटिंग? देन सेकेंड थिंग इज एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन. एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन क्या होता है? ऑब्जर्वर यहाँ पे ग्राउंड लेवल पे है. ओके, सो दिस इज एट पॉइंट ए, ऑब्जर्वर इज देयर एंड एट पॉइंट बी ऑब्जेक्ट इज देयर. Then we know the line joining observer to object is called as line of vision, that we know, and this line, say AC, is horizontal line. Horizontal line that is parallel to ground, and then angle between line of vision and horizontal line, this angle, say theta, is called as angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. हम जब ऐसे ऊपर देखते हैं तो जो भी एंगल होता है वो एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन होता है, और हम जब नीचे देखेंगे, हम कहीं पे खड़े हैं, टेरेस पे खड़े हैं और वहाँ से नीचे का देख रहे हैं, तो दैट टाइम दैट इज एंगल ऑफ डिप्रेशन. दैट इज आवर नेक्स्ट टर्म. सो इट्स क्लियर, एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन मीन्स एंगल बिटवीन लाइन ऑफ विजन एंड हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन is theta, which is called as angle of elevation. In this case object is always above the observer. मतलब ऑब्जेक्ट का लेवल जो होता है वो ऑब्जर्वर के थोड़ा ऊपर रहता है. then we have angle of elevation. Okay, now the next thing is angle of depression. third term, angle of depression. ये क्या होता है कि ऑब्जर्वर इज एट अपर लेवल एंड ऑब्जेक्ट इज एट बिलो लेवल. when we draw this perpendicular, then this is object and this is observer. ओके, यहाँ पे क्या करना है कि ड्रॉ अ लाइन पैरेलल टू ग्राउंड एट पॉइंट ए वेयर ऑब्जर्वर इज. then draw a line which is called as horizontal line, which is parallel to ground. This is horizontal line, and a line joining observer and object is called as line of vision, that we know. सो जहाँ पे भी ऑब्जर्वर होता है वहाँ पे हमें एक लाइन ड्रॉ करनी है पैरेलल टू ग्राउंड, विच इज कॉल्ड एज हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन एंड लाइन ऑफ विजन. Then again the angle between line of vision and horizontal line is called as angle of depression. Angle of depression. Now see, this angle is not angle of depression. This is not angle of depression because that is not between horizontal line and line of vision. So remember this, we need angle between horizontal line and line of vision. और यहाँ पे observer जो है वो नीचे देख रहा है. So this angle is angle of depression. Getting my point? Yes, good. So we need three terms: line of vision, then angle of elevation and angle of depression. हमारे एग्जाम्पल्स में मेंशन किया रहता है कि एंगल कौन से टाइप का है, एलिवेटेड है या डिप्रेस्ड है. सो डोंट वरी, यू विल गेट द इंफॉर्मेशन. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सॉल्व आवर फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल, फर्स्ट वर्ड प्रॉब्लम. Now see here, an observer at a distance of 10 meter from a tree looks at the top of the tree. The angle of elevation is 60 degrees. Then what is the height of the tree? So here we are considering this AB as tree and let the height of tree be h. Observer is at point C. So here that observer is standing, so this observer is at C. An observer at a distance of 10 meter from a tree, that means this distance BC is 10 meter. Obviously tree is perpendicular to the ground, so this angle is 90 degrees and angle of elevation is given as 60 degrees. Okay, and using this information we have to find the height of the tree, which is h, or we can say AB. So AB is equal to h, which is height of tree, height of the tree. Then BC is equal to 10 meter, that is distance between the foot of the tree and the observer, that is 10 meter, and we have to find h. Angle C is equal to 60 degrees. This is given. Now in this case we have the opposite side of 60 degrees and the adjacent side, and hence here we can use tan 60 degrees, which is equal to opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BC. Now we know the value of tan 60, that is root 3 is equal to h upon 10. BC is given as 10 meter and hence h is equal to 10 root 3. But in this example value of root 3 is given and therefore we have to substitute that. So 10 into 1.73 and hence h is equal to 17.3 meter, and that is height of tree, height of the tree is 17.3 meters. So in this way we can find the height of tree, height of the building, height of the tower and so on. Now this is the next example. See, from the top of a building, an observer is looking at a scooter parked at some distance away, makes an angle of depression of 30 degrees. If the height of the building is 40 meter, find how far the scooter is from the building. Okay, now here consider AB as height of building, which is 40 meter, and the observer or that scooter is at point C and observer is at point A. Okay, so A is the position of the observer and C is the position of scooter. Then draw this line AM parallel to the ground. So this is called as horizontal line. Okay, this is called as horizontal line. And then angle of depression is given. See, this line AC is called as line of vision, and therefore this angle is the angle of depression, which is given as 30 degrees. Now from the figure, see, AM is parallel to BC, and therefore angle MAC is equal to angle ACB, which is equal to 30 degrees. So this angle is 30 degrees. So here we have to describe this figure. So AB is height of building. So AB is equal to 40 meters. Okay. Then BC is equal to X meter. Suppose, or say, that means scooter is X meter away from the building, and we have to find the value of X, and angle ACB is equal to 30 degrees. So in this triangle, we know the opposite side and we have suppose the adjacent side. So again here we can use tan ratio, that is tan 30 degrees is equal to AB upon BC, that is tan 30 is 1 upon root 3, which is equal to AB is 40 and BC is X. Now we can solve this by cross multiplication, and hence X is equal to 40 root 3 meters. Again in the example, value of root 3 is given. So substitute that value 40 into 1.73, and now take the product of this. So 4 into 17.3, which is equal to 69.20 meters. And therefore the scooter is 69.20 meters away from the building. So this is how we have to solve the word problems. This is the next example. Actually these are all solved examples from the textbook. I am explaining those. Now see, to find the width of river, a man observes the top of a tower on the opposite bank, making an angle of elevation of 61 degrees. Now here consider this AB as tower, and in the first position man is standing at C, where the angle of elevation is 61 degrees. When he moves 50 meters backward from the bank and observes the same top of the tower, his line of vision makes an angle of elevation of 35 degrees. That means that observer has moved back by 50 meters, and then he was observing the top. At that time the angle of elevation was 35 degree. Okay. Now we have to find the height of the tower and width of the river. Now let the height of tower be h and width of river be x meters. Okay, so here we have to write this. AB is height of tower. So let it be h meters. Then BC is width of river, let be x meter. Now in triangle ABC, obviously this tower is perpendicular to the ground, so in triangle ABC, tan 61 degrees is equal to AB upon BC. See, how to determine which ratio we have to consider, that depends on the given sides. Now actually here value is not given, but we supposed AB as h and BC as x. So For this angle 61 degree, we have opposite side and adjacent side. So we are considering tan 61, and value of tan 61 is given here, which is 1.8. So 1.8 is equal to AB is H and BC is X. And therefore H is equal to 1.8x, and that is H is equal to 18 upon 10x. And now shift this 10, so we get 10h is equal to 18x. Now write this as 1. Okay. Now in triangle ABD, we already have CD is equal to 50 meters. In triangle ABD, tan 35 degrees is equal to, now see the figure, tan 35, that means this angle, opposite side is AB and adjacent side is BD. So AB upon BD, and value of tan 35 is also given, which is 0.7. We know AB is equal to H and BD is equal to X plus 50. Clear? Now 0.7 into X plus 50 is equal to H. Again write this 0.7 as 7 upon 10 into X plus 50 is equal to H. And now shift this 10 to right side, and hence we have 7 into bracket X plus 50 is equal to 10H. And now from first equation, we have the value of 10H as 18x. So here we can substitute 18x. So just simplify the left side. So 7x plus 7 into 50, that is 350, is equal to 18x. And hence 350 is equal to 18x minus 7x, and therefore 11x is equal to 350, and hence x is equal to 350 divided by 11, and that value is 11 3s, then 11 1s, then 11, okay, 31.82. So we got the width of the river, and now we have to find H. For that we have this relation, H is equal to 1.8x. So substitute the value of x here, 1.8x, that is H is equal to 1.8 into 31.82, and that is H is equal to, I am writing again, 1.8 into 31.82. So H is equal to, take this product, simplify this, which is 57.28 meters. And now write the answer in words. Therefore, width of river is equal to 31.82 meters, and height of the tower is equal to 57.28 meter. Okay.